Yo, what's going on everybody? White Tiger 93 here, guys, coming the Tiger, and today we are back playing some more Wizard101. Today, guys, I'm currently on my Ice Wizard for a level 78 Ice stat and progress video to talk about my stats, the current gear I'm wearing, and the progress made in my Ice Wizard, as well as talk a little bit more about the future of ice questing on my channel. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. I'll try to make it as interesting as possible. I'll be talking about the different gear stats and that kind of stuff related to my Ice Wizard. Just real quick though, thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. It's been crazy. If you guys have not seen, this April 2020, we had more views than any other month on my channel in the history of my channel. We had over 4.6 thousand views just for the month of April alone for 2020. So thank you guys so much for the support. And speaking of ice questing, here's a screenshot from my first ever ice questing stream from about 2 or so years ago, I believe. Quality's not that good. And here is a screenshot from my ice questing streams now, from just the recent week, which is pretty insane. So thank you guys so much for all your support. We've really made a lot of progress on my Ice Wizard, and the channel's really grown. So thank you guys for allowing ice questing to be a major part of my channel. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the stat video, because that's of course why you've clicked. Well, most likely anyways. So starting out with stats, I currently have 28% universal damage for every school, but a total of 68% damage for ice, which I think is pretty good in my opinion. And then I have 6 universal flat and then 10 flat for ice, so I think pretty good for my level. Resistance, I currently have 34% universal for every school except for fire and storm. Fire, I have 66% resist, and for storm I have 52% resist, which I think is just insane for my level. Accuracy, I have 6%, which, I mean, it may not seem crazy, but with ice spells being, I think, 85% accuracy, that's 91% accuracy total for ice, which is honestly pretty good, I think. Critical rating, I'm kind of ignoring critical rating at the moment. I'm not really interested in getting critical on my ice. Maybe later on, but at the moment just more worried about damage and resist and health and trying to balance those out. But for critical, I have a 49 rating, which is 3%. So not much, but I do have a critical pet if I wanted to change that as well, which I'll show you guys in a second. For block rating, I have 20% universal block, which I think is actually pretty well. 1% total block rating is 20, but 1% for universal. And then for storm, this is the crazy part, I have 163 block rating, which is 29% block for storm, which is really good. I have a almost 1/3 chance of blocking critical for storm, so it's a pretty good stat there. Armor piercing, I have 2%, which I'm actually surprised I have armor piercing at the level that I am of 78. But 2% universal armor piercing for all the schools. For healing and outgoing, I'm particularly proud of, because healing 35% ingoing and 30% outgoing. I'm currently using a life mastery amulet, so when I heal, like for example I use Satyr, instead of doing the normal health, Satyr will do, I believe, around 1700 health, so almost 2000 for 2 pips, which is really awesome. Really proud of that. And then for health, I have 4761 health, almost 5000, which again, I think it's pretty good for this level. Mana, not as big a deal as long as you have a couple hundred, I think. But for mana, I have 357, which I'm fine with. That is actually pretty cool. And then energy, I have different energy gear, as you guys will see in a bit. And then over here, to finish things off, 80% power up chance, which it feels more than that, but it is 80%. So taking a look at the gear that I'm currently wearing, I believe that one of the pieces of my gear that I'm wearing can be replaced with Atlantia gear that's better, the Poseidon's gear. I'm currently using, I think, all Atlantia hat, robe, boots, but I believe there's one piece of Poseidon's gear that can be replaced. I'm not sure if it was the hat or the boots, and I never farmed for it, so my stats could be slightly better. I don't know, but this is what I'm currently have as of right now. If I change anything, I'll leave it down in the comments down below. But for my hat, I'm currently using the Senator's Frigid Laurel, level 70 Atlantia hat, ice school only. 440 health, 5% power up chance, 5% universal resist, 18% fire resist, 1% ice accuracy, 7% ice damage, 4% I think that's incoming heal, and then 18% storm resist. For the robe, I think I'm probably using one of the best ice robes at this level, which is the Poseidon's Icy Seas armor. It gives me 600 health, 7% power pip chance, 2% pierce, 9% universal resist, 3% ice accuracy, 49 ice critical rating, 10% ice damage, and then 5% incoming, I believe. Level 70 Poseidon robe from Atlantia. Right there, ice school only. For the boots, currently using level 70 Atlantia gear, Senator's Frigid Sandals, 300 health, 5% power pip chance, 5% universal resist, 14% fire damage, fire resist, sorry, not damage, 2% ice accuracy, 7% ice damage, 4% incoming healing, and 143 storm critical block rating. So it's either the boots or the hat that I can replace with something that's better from Poseidon, but I'm not really sure which. One of these I can replace because I completely forgot to farm for it, but one of these stats could be better. I'll leave that down in the comments down below as well to do a little comparison as well. If you guys are looking for a good gear set at this level, then check the comments. I might have something better listed down there. Currently using the Sky Iron Hosta wand because that gives me 10% damage and then 1 power pip to start out with the battle plus the extra pip, you know. Once again, one of the best wands from level 1 to 100 is easily the Sky Iron Hosta from Mount Olympus at level 30. You are guaranteed a Sky Iron Hosta wand if you do Mount Olympus, so really good wand. For Atham, I'm currently using the Topaz Bear Claw, which you can get from the recipe vendor in Winter Tusk. I believe it is Vestralin that you can get it from. It's in the same area as the guy that we farm for Gold Halfang. So if you can find the farmer that sells the recipes, this is where you get it. So the Topaz Bear Claw is 198 health, 102 mana, 1 energy, 10% power pip chance, 8 universal block rating, 6% damage, 11% incoming heal, 15% outgoing heal. And then as for my sockets, they can definitely be improved without a doubt. But I'm currently have a 65 health for the tier, 4 flat ice damage for the circle, and 3% power pip chance for the triangular pyramid type jewel. So that could definitely be improved probably. That's currently what I'm using. Amulets, like I said, I'm currently using the Life Mastery Amulet to give me a bit of a better boost on heals. And then Winter Tusk Ring of Courage. You can get this from the same guy that you can get the Topaz Bear Claw. So for the Winter Tusk Ring of Courage, 197 health, 135 mana, 4 energy, 10% power pip chance, 12 universal block rating, 3% damage, 11% incoming healing, 15% outgoing healing, and then socketed I have 65 health tier, 6 flat damage circle, and then 9 flat damage square cube thing. Anyway, so that's currently what I'm using. Like I said, guys, I think I might be able to do slightly better on the stats for this level, but I'm proud of the stats I have, so if there's anything noticeable that is better than what I have, I'll go and comment that down below. I'll probably pin it as well, so if you guys are interested in that. As for the pets, particularly I am proud of this pet. I'm currently using a Mega Freezing Rancor because of the different spells it gives me. It gives me the Balefrost, and it gives me a Blade, as well as the ice version of the Supercharge. So taking a look at the ice stats, I currently have 6% damage, 5% universal resist, 10% universal resist, 6% ice damage, and 9% ice damage, and I socketed an extra 3% damage as well. So really proud of this pet that I have, which is pretty cool. And then I also have a critical pet that if I want to use, that gives me 23 universal rating, 31 universal rating, 26 ice critical rating, 32 ice critical rating, 10% ice damage, and then I socketed a 10% resist. So if we switch over to that, it'll switch my critical rating to a total of 19%. However, it does lower my damage greatly. So I've been using my triple double pet most of the time. And then currently for the mount, just depends on whatever world I'm in, whatever mount I'm feeling. Every time I go to a new world on my Ice Wizard, I get a mount that matches the theme of that world. So as of right now, we're currently in Avalon, so I'm currently using the Jousting Destier mount. For decks, my decks can definitely be upgraded, but I haven't had a reason to upgrade them yet, so I'm just kind of leaving them for now. But I'm currently using Bundle of Bound Snows, 64 max spells, 6 max copies, 7 max ice copy, sideboard 30, and I can suck at a tier, I just haven't done that. For Ice School only level 60, plus I believe I got this in the Bazaar. I can definitely get a better deck, but there's no reason for me to get a better deck at the moment. There's nothing too crazy different. So that is the current overview of my stats. If you guys have any comments, questions, anything like that, feel free to comment that down below. I'll take a look. But as for Ice progress, I am currently in Avalon on my Ice Wizard. I have 2 quests right here that are main. One, Wither City Crab Alley, because I never did Crab Alley in my ice, but I need to do that at some point. And then I have like 10 or 11 pages of side quests that I need to get to, because I'm trying to make sure I stay ahead of the level meta for the world. So right now, my current quest is Break the Hand. I believe I'm around halfway done with Avalon, maybe a little bit past halfway. I'm not entirely sure where I'm at in Avalon, to be honest. It's been a while since I've done it on my storm, so don't know exactly where I'm at in Avalon, but I'm thinking a little bit past half. But I'm currently on a defeat and collect quest for Outer Yard to start going to, trying to think of the name, I just blanked out. What is it? Lakeshore, there we go, Lakeshore. That's right, where it rains in Avalon. Pretty place. So, that is the current quest that I'm on. Really excited to keep streaming my Ice Wizard. I'm going to try to stream at least once a week, starting in a couple of weeks on my Ice Wizard, because I want to reach level 100 and finish Darkmoor by the end of the year on my Ice, which I've been having a lot of fun on my Ice Wizard questing. It's been a lot of fun just seeing you guys in chat hanging out. When you guys come in and we play, it's just it's really nice to hang out, and it's always a lot of fun for me to stream on my Ice. So, thankfully, I have just amazing members of the community that I can just hang out with. So, thank you guys so much for being so supportive of the series and making it a big part of my channel. I remember when I first streamed my Wizard, I thought it was going to be a little weird. I didn't think I was going to do it again. I really wasn't sure just because of how different it was compared to the content I normally had. But I've had a lot of fun on my Ice. I'll have a lot of fun hanging out with y'all guys. And thank you guys so much for allowing me to turn this into a major part of the channel. So like I said, that's pretty much all I got. I'm going to be working on side quests, try to get past level, trying to get to, within the next couple of weeks, try to finish up Avalon and go from there, because we still got Azteca and the first half of Chrysalis. So we got a little ways till we get to Darkmoor, but I'm excited for that. And as always, it's been a lot of fun on my Ice, just like I said. But that's going to wrap up my current stat update, progress update, and just stream update from my Ice Wizard. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hopefully, if you guys have an Ice Wizard, you found this gear setup helpful. Like I said, if you guys have any questions about anything that I didn't mention, or need me to clarify, comment that down below, and I will take a look. I'll also comment down if I have, or I see, any new pieces of gear that would make my gear set better for a level 78 Ice Wizard, and I will pin that so you guys can see it if you guys would like to see it. So, once again, thank you guys so much. Oh, and because I've had different questions about people asking me, if you guys currently look at the wand, I'm not entirely sure what the name of the wand is. So, if we go to the commons, though, I can show you guys at the Merryweather, Elise, right? Elise Merryweather? That's her name, right? Yes, Eloise Merryweather. So, the current wand that I'm using, whoa, sorry, Zeke. Current one that I'm using, because I've had some people ask questions. Wrong button. If we do this, I am currently using the Silent Knight's Cold Steel, which the stats are actually pretty decent for level 100, but I did have to use the Skyrim Hosta just because I like the sword when I first got the wand back when I was level 20, I think is when I first started using it. But a lot of people have been asking me, where did I get the sword for my wand? That is from one of the holiday packs. I believe it was the Winter Wonder Pack from a couple years ago, I think. If you guys look up Winter Wonder Pack opening on my channel, it will show the video where I got this. But there have been some people who have been asking me about where I got the wand. So that is where I got the wand that I'm currently using, and I really like it. So yeah, really excited to keep going. Once again, when we get to a new world, I will switch up my mount. I will switch up the gear that I'm wearing to match it, try to match the theme of the new world. So really excited that that's Azteca. I got some interesting ideas I'm trying to get for gear setup and mount setup to match the theme. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys did enjoy, if you guys did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Check out Ice Questing, Ice Streaming. It's always so much fun. The playlist will be linked in the outro. And just thank you guys for watching. I always update the intro and outro, different clips and screenshots of y'all guys from the Ice Questing stream. So I'm going to keep doing that to make the intro and outro even better. So, thank you guys. And until next time, I'll see y'all. Wise Tiger 93 out.